let's continue. Here we still got plenty of time. I don't know what that was, but I've been noticing the last few days Twitch has not been as responsive as I would like it. So I'm putting that entirely down to a Twitch problem, and that's who I blame. Okay. Now one thing, I don't know it, and it potentially can be unrealistic, I guess. But I like about this, and we've talked, and we all know that. Oh, I don't know who that is commanding this. Some general there. Don't recognize him. Is, you know, Panzer Corps 2 is out, and it's a very good game. But this is still a rather good game. What this allows you to do, though, is do multiple airstrikes on the same target in one turn by hitting, coming off, hitting, flying off. Now, is that an overkill? Is that too much? I'm not sure. Well, let's come down here with the fighters and go after. Oh, he's still up flying. I didn't realize he would still be up flying. I thought he went and landed. Okay, do we have... Oh, he needs to... Okay, we'll do that. We'll deal with that in a moment. He's running out of fuel. Let's secure this. We got the airbase secure, but I just want to get the town secure next to it, quite honestly. Soviet infantry, hopefully that'll do it. Yep, they decided not to spend the rest of the war in the Gulag. They fought to the bitter end. Okay, you come back here and land. Okay, you still have plenty of movement. Yeah, you were just doing the attacks. Who else was starving of fuel? I don't know. Oh, you... I didn't move you off. Oh, man. Yes, the Pacific War is really good. Yes, PS 359. We had a Twitch problem. Yeah, I think you're right. That it's very well could be overburdening the system because everybody is at home. That is a reasonable guess, and one that I've sort of been having. Uh-oh. We're getting ambushed. We're getting slaughtered. That's not good. Okay, let's see what we can move up. We're going to move you to there. Now that we are aware of your presence. I really don't want to go through the trees and get to you. Let's send you down to here. And you bumped into somebody. What? Okay, I don't get why that movement happened. Okay, you can come here, you can come to here. And you, yeah, well, hurt them just a little bit, but put the hurt on them. You come and protect our air base. Sure, they're there. you pursue them to destruction. There we go. Yeah, no, you're not attacking. We really haven't dealt with all of these, have we, here? Okay, you hit there. Kill the Stug. Okay, we're going to reinforce you this turn. All moved. I think I'd rather take out the artillery just completely now. Okay, just move up into the forest. Okay, you're running low on fuel too, so you come back to there and land. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can just buy the DLCs that you want. You don't, and they're not required to have the earlier ones to get the later ones. So it's nice that way. So if you really just do have, say, a preference for whether like Germany and Europe, or whether you really want to play the Pacific campaign as your main focus, you can sort of pick where you want to play if you want, or you can play them all because they're all good, but it's just if you have a particular focus that you want. The 110s are back and we're not escorting well. Ouch, but well, the Germans still have some bite left in them, but we're crushing them. Okay, we still have one more primary objective to take. That'd be this town here of Tusaya Staretstia. Ah, it's good that the Russians are keeping their place names simple and easy to pronounce, yes. Okay, yeah, you come back here for refueling too. And you, we can take off because you'll be refueled. And you can take off because you'll be refueled. Good. Now our Aleutian. Come down here. Bomb. Fly away from the Flak 88s after bombing. Do we have any fighters still up that are able to go after the 110? I don't think so. Okay, you come over here. You come back here to land so we can. I'd rather not fully lose any one unit. Mines, everybody, watch out, there's mines here. Okay. Uh-oh. Gotta replay things. But there's worse reasons than a new computer to have to replay things. Yeah, that's not where we want to do things. We got to focus on this town. Is our current main objective. And I have to remember that as well. Okay. But I'm still going after this Stug here. On the spirit is that one airplane can't shoot us all down. Let's keep bombing some of these guys into submission. Now up here, let's bring the conscripts back, but just so that we have this well identified attack. Fly off. You've attacked. You're just okay. And of course they flee. They didn't see them flee. Oh, of course not. Now I should say, oh, well, you can move in here. Okay. Oh, hello. More Germans. We're taking the time to reinforce, I think. Would be a good option here. Now we're going to finish this scenario for sure, but I wanted to read again because I did it at the beginning, but not everyone was here, and I know we don't have as many people after that dropout. But again, they asked me to, and I'm very happy to. Announcement, you can scroll down and read it for yourself about the coronavirus. We'll just go quickly over it. Coronavirus is serious. To save lives, stay at home. Go outside only to buy essential food and medicine. Always stay 2 meters apart. Avoiding non-essential contact, staying at home whenever possible. Also, you can wearing a face mask, I think, will help protect you from. I'm just saying any old thing, but what really helps protect other people is you wearing it, because you may or may not be sick. So even just like a scarf, just so you're not projecting when you breathe on things. So if you're at the store or any other thing, so I'm adding this about the masks was good just to have. Do not meet others, even friends and family. If you don't have symptoms, you can still pass the virus on to others by keeping a safe distance from other people. It becomes much harder for the virus to spread. Wash your hands for 20 seconds or more after going and doing anything out in public. So I want to do that. We're going to definitely finish this, but I also wanted to share a couple of links here. Yeah. self-promotion. There is a link just below here if you're looking for the page copy for what I was told originally going to be the pre-order, but maybe they're not ready. That's linked to my YouTube channel if you want to subscribe over there to see copy other playthroughs of Orders of Battle. Different scenarios, got a bunch up there, as well as other games. And there's my Twitch channel if you want to follow there. I normally stream on the weekends there, so you can do those, but we'll continue this. I just wanted to get that stuff in before I forgot at the end. Sometimes I sort of rushing there where you don't end up starving local hospital supply. Well, no, yes. Now there's really high-end, and I forget all the designations, high-end face masks. I'm talking simply like a bandana or a scarf over your face. Yes, the medical workers have priority. I'm most heartily agreeing, but you can just put, literally just so you're not, because they believe now, at least on some surfaces, and I think it varies per surface, the virus can stay alive for up to like 3 days. So if you happen to have the sickness and you go out and you have something over your face, you're not projecting when you're talking, you're not breathing out. You can look at like infrared footages of your breath coming out with just any sort of bandana on your face versus not, and it's dramatically different. Well, thank you, Penfold. And so, yes, you can watch this stuff and lots of military historical gamings, not just the World War II period, though World War II is a big focus of my channel, just like it's a big focus here. Okay, we've got this. Okay. No, let's attack here. I know you're somewhat suppressed. You're out of supply. But we're pushing. Okay, I think this is going to maybe end this scenario here. We're 8 turns in. I'm just playing it on the standard difficulty. We gotta make the YouTuber look good. We can't, you know. Well, I'm not sure who everyone's following or not. And I have heard of things come off of stuff. Okay, let's just quickly scroll through. Yeah. Oh, you could move up. No, we're not going on the rail. We're not putting you on the train. Yeah, move up that way. Just in case the scenario isn't over. And yes, you can do train movements in this. Put units on a railway and move them across large areas of the map if that becomes a need, depending on the scenario. This scenario, there's absolutely no need for it, but just something to keep in mind. Yeah, okay. Okay, major victory. Moscow is delighted about your success in the operation, having set the stage for our winter offensive. Your units are scheduled to join our attack on Demansk. Okay, so we hit all of the major and all the secondary ones in 8 or 9 turns, however you want to calculate that. And you know, let's see, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to make a save of this. Get out of the way. Oh, I hate when they don't do... Okay, well, close. I guess we'll exit this and do save replay. No. You've gained 5 new specialization points. Do you want to consult the panel now? Yes, we do. Okay, so again, this is part of the game in which simulates the development of units throughout the war. We can see here it goes all the way over to here. So if you want to do flight schools, And obviously some of these are here as showing here, and you saw if you were here at the beginning, the sort of Arctic convoys were a thing that can help you with better, cheaper units and equipment here. Forced labor. I think we will do Arctic convoys, because we are now looking at this next one. Can we go to options now? I want to save. Okay. Okay, we're gonna save this, because very likely nothing's been scheduled yet, but we will be playing this continuing some more, and I'd rather not just keep replaying the same scenario. Yeah, that's a good game too. Need IS-2 tanks. Yes, but that's what, a couple of years down the road from this point. I think that's what, more, well, at least 43, if not, you know, I'm more late into it if I'm not mistaken. Or if not 40, I think it's more 44, but I don't remember exactly when the Joseph Stalin tanks start coming out, and of course starting out with the JS1. We're not really going to play this but we have a few minutes so we can look at the setup for this next scenario, which I have not seen before. Okay, we are ready to strike. Simultaneously, we launched the Libyan offensive to relieve Leningrad, the revs of operation to push the enemy further away from Moscow, and finally our third major offensive begins here in the region of Novgorod. Okay, your goal is the liberation of large areas of enemy occupation and to cut off the enemy forces between Demyansk and Molotovsky, the Stevka, which is the high command basically, or the, yeah, however you want to say that, or, you know, interpret it, but that's basically what it's doing. Sort of a committee kind of group, my understanding, as opposed to like a single guy in charge of it, but I'm not up on all the details of Soviet command structure. Is sure these were ordered to hold their these units will hold their ground, so will not react unless they're under direct attack. But the strategic objective of your advance here and is west of Moscow, I just don't know how to pronounce that, is more ambitious, concluding multiple offensives successfully would enable us to ultimately defeat Army Group Center in further attacks, seal off stronger German forces near Demyansk. Do not waste time in direct attacks there. Instead, focus on your main goal. Movement is difficult in this region, so plan carefully to reach your objectives in time. Fortunately, the enemy is spread thin here, so we can expect only sporadic resistance. Air operations are restricted until weather improves due to the lack of air bases in the area. I advise you to locate and seize any enemy airstrips. We assume that between Kulm and Andropol, according to interception radio messages. Okay. So take all primary objectives, deploy no more than 5 core tanks, do not deploy any heavy core tanks, win this battle decisively in 28 turns. Okay, so they don't, more British aid convoys recently, core Valentine tanks, deployable refunds. 4 command points is still present after 1 turn. Okay. Our comrades east of Demyansk ordered to keep their defensive posture while your advance is underway. Those forces remain AI control. Okay, so what they don't want us to do is particularly deploy the KV-1 and not to use too many tanks overall, and we'll get some of our command points back after a turn if we use the Valentines, if I'm interpreting all this correctly. Now, like I say, we're not really going to play because we're running out of time and no point in really starting this, but we can look and see here just sort of what the scenario is. So this is maybe not under our control. We're supposed to push out from somewhere up here, I guess. I'm not exactly sure. And take all of the primary objectives here and down here and other ones. Just give you an idea. I think this is an interesting scenario. It sounds that way. Well, I want to thank you all for being here. It was good. Sorry about the dropout, but yeah, I think Twitch is just... Twitch ain't YouTube in the size and scale of the organization, so it just didn't like what was going on. So I see fewer people are here back after that, but thank you all. I'm not sure, it's in a week or a week and a half I'll be back streaming for, maybe streaming something before then, but definitely streaming some more Panzer Corps 2. And we already talked about my channel, so thanks everyone. If you haven't already, please follow this channel here. We all really appreciate it. Many great gamers like Das Tactic and XRTG and Kushan Gaming, and I'm not going to stop there because I know I'm forgetting people. I don't want to leave anybody out, but we all love streaming here. So thanks everyone. See you next time.